What's up, guys? Good evening and welcome to our July Partner Body Partner Info session. First of all, welcome. And anyone that invited you to this call or sent you this link thinks very highly of you. So please, I hope you listen with an open heart, an open mind, and thank the coach that invited you because obviously, if you got this or if you got the invitation, they want you to be part of our team, and that's kind of special. So welcome. My name is Amy Abarello. I've been married to my husband for 20 years. I have a daughter that's 22. I have a 15-year-old son. I sell diamonds during the day, and I am a body partner. I like to call myself a coach and a business mentor. I've been doing this for 7 years. I love what I do. I started as an overweight customer 7 years ago, and as I evolved, you're so sorry. As I evolved in my fitness journey, the evolution of coaching began, and now I see it as my purpose. I love to be able to help women use fitness and good nutrition as the vehicle that makes them stronger, that makes them feel empowered. The other day, I heard something from one of my trainers from a program that I would have never done, Barb Len, where she says that exercise makes the feelings of overwhelm become empowered. Like from you change the feeling of being overwhelmed to becoming empowered. And for me, that was such a realization because I realized that that's exactly what fitness has done for me. And then the good nutrition part has taught me how good our bodies are meant to feel. And the fact that I've been able to use my experience to pass it down to women that are just like me, living their everyday lives, working full-time jobs, trying to survive, um, being able to link arms to women that want to thrive, that want to be a little bit better, not just for themselves, but for their families. It's given me a place where I'm like, this is amazing. How is this even a job? And now the fact that I can help women on top of that make money and create an extra income for their families. Well, I never thought I'd be doing this. I had no idea what an MLM was. I used to think this was a pyramid scheme. Now, after being able to do this for so long, I'm like, I'm using this platform for what it is, for a place that I can lean into, a community that I've built of friends, of women that I admire, of women that I've met, of women that have been in my life for a long time, of women I've never met. And just coming together and trying to really be better humans, be better individuals, lean into things that are gonna do good for us instead of make things worse. I know for a long time I was that mom that used to come home frustrated and would down with without even realizing a bottle of wine every single night and not want to wake up in the morning and constantly just hitting that snooze button and putting pause on my life because I didn't want to deal with it and having the worst case of the Monday blues you could ever imagine because I didn't want to face reality. I didn't want to be part of that hamster wheel. And while this just began as a workout and a shake and standing in front of a television with just one set of dumbbells, started opening up doors for me. It started opening up feelings that I didn't know I have, feelings of control, feelings of being able to feel better, feelings of not going to the things that are going to make things worse and realizing that there were better options. And little by little, I and it's funny because when it's happening to you, you don't realize it. It's when you look back and you look at those before and after pictures. And what a lot of at times for people at first that they, the first thing they see is, oh my God, you lost 40 pounds. Oh my God, the physical. The person that's really been through it, and Danielle's on this call. I'm gonna share her before and after. She'll be able to tell you. Mike is on this call. She's going to share her before and after, and she's going to be able to tell you, we don't look at the weight. We see the person that was behind that skin, that those pounds, that person that you felt defeated, that you had no light, that you had no ganas, no want, no will. Your will was like squashed, you know? And to be able to use this and little by little build something. And what I realized, and I shared it today in my stories, is that while a lot of people come into this and they're like, okay, I'm gonna be a customer first. I'm gonna see if this works. For me, what really made the switch for me was when I said, I'm gonna make this my job. I'm gonna become a coach. And knowing that I had to show up, and it was just to show up for me, gave me the sense of responsibility. And at the same time, I started gaining the respect of my audience and the people that were watching. And before you start inspiring people that you don't know, you start inspiring the people that matter most to you: your husband, your wife, your sister-in-law, your kids. Your kids are watching you. They're seeing you work out every day. They see you grinding no matter what. They see you putting that with those headphones, and they tell you, don't even mess with me unless somebody's dying. Because I know that's what Danielle used to tell her kids during 80-day obsession. Okay? And it just becomes to it gets to a point that you're like, this is the solution. And as hard as it is, it's hard to be on the other side, to feel like shit, to not have energy, to hate the number on the scale, to not want to go shopping. It's going to be hard anyway. You just have to choose what hard you want. And what I love about this is that you start connecting with people that are like you. And I was telling the girls before we started recording this call, this is not about faking it. It's not about living this fake world from IG. No, we want this. We're team driven. This is what we call it, aloe driven. This is like aloe real. You know, it's real moms, real women that have fucked up before, they're gonna fuck up again, that are not perfect, but they have one thing in common, is that they do want to fight to be better for themselves, for the kids, and just having a community that is like-minded, that have the same goals, that are fun. We've created systems in place. We have something called the No Snooze Crew. It's our virtual gym. It's been on for 5 years. Even if you work out from home, you don't have to work out alone. You do not have to work out alone. You have a place that you can log on to, and there will be someone on the other side of that screen working out and showing up, not judging you, working out just like you are. You want to be, we're part of, you would sign up to be part of one of the biggest teams in our network, which is Diesel Nation, and we have all the tools, all the trainings you need. There's no shortchanging when it comes to where you would be in the organization. And then just the fact that you make it your job, gives you that title, makes you stick to it. So that's my side of the story, but I really wanted to share a little bit with you guys. With Danielle, she is one of our coaches on our team. I had the pleasure of meeting her for the first time at Summit last year, and she just fit right in. I love her. I think she's a warrior, and I can't wait for you guys to hear what she has to say. Take it, Danielle.
Hi guys, I'm Danielle. I'm a mom of 5 kids. My oldest is 12 and my youngest is 3. So we're very busy and always got something to do. So uh, I started with Beachbody before we made the change over years ago. I got really great results, and then I took a break from it, of course, because I had 2 more kids. And when I had my youngest, I really, really struggled with my mental and my physical health. I was suffering from really bad depression, anxiety. I had hit my heaviest weight. I was 256 pounds when I started working out with Beachbody again, because I knew that Beachbody had what I needed. I knew it worked. I knew as long as I put in the work, I was going to get the results. And I think that's the great thing about this company is, like Amy said, we're not here to fake it. We can't fake it. I mean, you get what you get with this company, and it's amazing. But I devoted all of my time and my energy to my kids. So my health and everything took the back burner. My dreams, my goals kind of just took a seat. So once I started working out again and I started feeling better about myself, I started seeing those results. It was probably about close to a year after I started working out again, I decided to go back into coaching because it's something that I love. I know the products are amazing. I know, like I said, everything this company has to offer is amazing. So I signed back up as a coach and I got stuck with Amy, which was a blessing because this team is full of rock stars. Um, and I knew that being a mom, being an army wife, being busy, struggling with those mental health things, that I could reach other moms.
My camera's off.
We talk about it all the time. The mom who has it all together doesn't need me, but I'm going to be here for that mom or that parent who feels like they're alone, who feels like they don't have it all together. And I'm going to be like, hey, welcome to the group, because we're a bunch of crazy people. And like Amy said, we're all busy. None of us are sitting at home just doing this and having everything else taken care of it for us so we can devote all of our time to this. But this company and this team has all the resources that you can need. When you sign up as a coach, you get the office and you have all of the tools there. Questions, you can click on it and you can find a link to it. You can find stuff to share with everybody. So this community is everything. If you have a question, there's somebody who knows an answer. If they don't know, they know somebody who does. So it just gives you an opportunity to make an extra income if you'd like. You can make this business as big as you want. It's just whatever you want to put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So, and this team is amazing. You couldn't ask for better people. So that's my side of it.
Thank you, Danielle. You're awesome. All right, Maite, take it away.
Hello. So my name is Maite. I am 45. I am married to my husband for over 20 years already. We've been together for 25. I am a mom of 6. Well, I'm a bonus mom, I guess you can say. 2 are mine, and then I have 4 bonus children that range from the age of 21 to 35. And between them, we have 11 grandkids already, right? I found Amy, or I should say Amy found me, because at the time, this was in December of 2020. Obviously, it was in the height of COVID and I had gained some weight. I worked at Memorial Regional Hospital at the time for a pediatric ENT. And while everybody was at home, I still went to work every day. And I guess the anxiety of working in the hospital, I just had my stress levels high. And at some point, Amy found me and I started following her. And I realized that I needed to take control of my health, my nutrition, all these things. So I decided to purchase the 9-week control freak package. I questioned it at first because it was $300. And I was like, shit, it's right before Christmas. Do I really want to invest this much money? I'm about to leave out of town because we were going to Massachusetts for the holidays. And I questioned it, but at the end, I decided to invest the $300 in myself. And am I happy that I did? Because not only did I gain an amazing community of women who support me and love me and, help me find my voice, help me find my worth again, because as a mom, I think you sometimes forget that, and for so long I had devoted so much of my time and energy to them. And I realized that I didn't have anything for myself anymore. I was unhappy at work. I had been there for over 10 years. I didn't feel valued there. So this program, when I finished it, just made me feel like I could do anything at that point, right? So I left my job. I decided to start new. I went somewhere where I felt more appreciated. I kept on going. At this point, I don't even know how many programs I've done. But I figured out that I wanted to do this and I needed to share this with other people, because I knew there were other women like me that felt stuck, that felt like they didn't know what to do to move forward. I guess sometimes you don't even realize that you needed something. And when I did realize that, it helped me to do what I needed to do. So now I would love to be able to share that with other women, to be able to help them get to where they need to be, to make themselves feel worthy, to make themselves feel valued, whatever it is that you need. I just want to be there to help support them and finding that. And sometimes with health and fitness, I also found that, it's not just about doing that and sharing that with other people, but I also feel like I've helped my family, and that it's my husband's lost weight. My children have seen the value in working out, little by little. It hasn't happened overnight. I've been here for almost 3 years already, and slowly I've seen how it's like you start a fire and it just starts to burn, and it just, you see that in the rest of your family and your friends. So I know it's worth doing, and that's why I've invested my time, and I just want to be able to share that with other people, and I feel that Beachbody is the way I can do that, you know. So that's my story, and that's why I'm here.
Thank you, my dear. That was awesome. You guys made me cry. This is the real deal,
This
baby.
always makes me cry, damn it.
I know, I know.
Way I still use the rule of don't bother me unless somebody's dying. I just want to let you know it's okay. It's all right to set that boundary and be like, this is my me time. There's, where the snacks are. Just
And
30
it's so funny because she told me the first time she goes, I have 5 kids. I go, 5 kids? And how do you work on? She goes, I put my headphones on and I tell them, don't fuck with me unless someone's killing you, die.
I just have to give them a look and they're like, oh, okay.
And so these are two women that obviously are a very good example of how it's no excuses, and you have two things. You're either gonna have reasons or results. And like Les Brown says, guess what? Reasons don't matter. So I'm gonna get a little technical with you guys, and I'm gonna put a couple of slides real quick, just because I do want to give you guys the how we earn and the actual facts now that we got you listening to our story and what this really means to us. Now, what everybody wants to know is, okay, but now you said something about me making money. And I think that it comes a time, and I think at the beginning it happened to me for a while, where for some reason we have this wrong idea that making money is bad. And I don't know, it's because if we feel, and I know that this is something we always say, oh, I don't want to feel salesy. But ultimately, hold on a second. And we were speaking about this right before we recorded this call. We're not selling garbage here. We're selling something. You guys can see my screen, right? Yeah, okay. We're selling something that has changed our life, that has completely transformed us. And I tell you what I've always found, and I say it to myself, and all the women that I have signed up always say, why didn't I do it sooner? Why did I wait so long? If I would have only known this sooner. Okay. So who partners are and what do we do? First of all, the first thing I wanted to do was debunk a couple of myths, because I know that when I first started the journey, and I created this presentation from when I first started, because I remember all the things that I would first hear, all the things that ran through my mind on why I couldn't be, back then it was a coach. And let me tell you, one thing I love, and let's talk about it right now, is that I love the fact that they changed the word coach to partner. And I feel the word coach was really heavy for a long time. And people felt, well, if I can't even have control of myself, how am I going to coach someone else? And it gave you like this level of responsibility that you felt if it was already bad enough to show up for yourself, how was I going to show up for someone else? And the word partner now changes to what it really is. And I'm going to tell you, and anybody on my team will tell you, I say it all the time. This is a two-way street. I cannot tell you how many times it's happened that one of my girls gets me out of a funk, or gets me moving, or gets me up. This is not about me being your coach and you being a customer, you being my, no, this is about the human connection. So I think the word partner takes a little bit of the responsibility of that and gives you more of the business aspect of the social selling, of knowing that you can share a link. Okay, so what are the first couple of myths that you're probably having, or that are going through your mind? I'm not at my fitness goal. This is not about being at a perfect goal. And fitness is like, it's in seasons. You're never going to be at your ideal place. This is about sharing something that works for you and how you're making it a lifestyle. and sharing it with someone else so that hopefully, and I always, the comparison that I use with my audience is I'm your plug. I plug you into the environment so that you're able to use the tools that we're giving you to make this journey easy. I don't want to be salesy. If it's something that's really changed you, if it's something that you've really enjoyed, why would you be salesy? I know that whenever I go to a good restaurant, I call my friends and I'm like, you have to go to this restaurant. You have to have the steak. You have to order this. Why wouldn't you do the same? Maybe you found something that works for you. I don't have a lot of time. None of us have time, but you have to make it a priority. And I will tell you, just like in your fitness, this business is also in seasons. There's going to be times that it's going to be up and flows, and where there's going to be ebbs and flows, and we're going to be stronger. And sometimes you're not going to be making the same amount of income. And there's times where we're going to say we're going to pull for a bonus, and we're all going to come together, and we're all going to go hard. But it's going to come with ebbs and flows, and you're going to have to create the time if it's going to be a priority for you. Who am I to motivate? We all have something to give. This is going to be part of your personal development. And it's going to be something that it's going to this day, whenever I find that I don't feel motivation or I don't feel that I can inspire someone, I always go back to my personal development. So we all have something to give. Too expensive at all. $170 will give you full access for 1 year to all of our body streaming service, which is all our programs and our live platform, and you pay $170 for any CrossFit a month. So it is not expensive. It is $5 a day. It is not $4 a day. It is not expensive at all. I don't have a big following. That is not necessary. I will tell you that everyone that has advanced in this business as a diamond has done it with the people they know. Very rarely do you kick off this business with just strangers. So a following, we teach you how to build that. That comes with trust. It will come with time as you start working on your journey, as you start gaining conviction, as you start doing the programs and gaining that pep in your step, your following will grow. And the whole thing with this is a pyramid scheme. I used to answer this question differently, and I'm going to answer it the way I used to answer it, which is a pyramid scheme is illegal, which is the way that we were taught. And also, it was a pyramid scheme is legal and there was something else, but I'm going to tell you exactly the way I feel about this now after 7 years of coaching. Every business needs a structure. This is obviously not a pyramid scheme, but I will tell you, if you're smart enough and you're willing to work, what I love about this business is that there's unlimited earning potential. You make as much money as you want to work for. At my job, I'm capped out. I will never make more money than my boss, no matter how much I work. I can beat my upline any day if I'm willing to work for it. All you have to know is how to work it. And if you're somebody that doesn't want to make 6 figures and all you want to do is have an extra $200 in your pocket a month, all you gotta do is share a link. So what I love about this business is that you can take it wherever you want. And as your whys start changing and your necessities start moving and gearing differently, you can engineer how much you want to give to your business at the time. And whatever you put into it, like fitness, is what you will get back. All right. So who are partners? People say, oh, do I have to be in the best fitness of, do I have to be a personal trainer? Do you have to be a nutritionist? No, all you're doing is sharing. All you're doing is sharing something that has worked for you. Be genuine about it. And you'll get to a place where you're going to be able to learn to connect with people that are going to be in your niche or niche. I always say that kind of off because of my accent, but meaning people that are like you. Okay. And eventually, that's one of the beauties of this business is you want to work with people like you. Again, we were talking about it before the call. I am not going to attract a mom that is proper and no, I'm going to attract the mom that is hustling, that is says the F word a lot, that's saying shut the hell up, that forgot this. That's the kind of mom that we are. Those are the people we're going to attract. But how beautiful that we can help crazy moms like us. Amy's, how many people don't I know right now need me? How many people Danielle knows that need her, and that we are constantly saying, you should join me, you should join me. You know what? You just got to keep at it. So how do we do it? This is how we do it. There's 4 vital behaviors. And the reason you break it down this way, and I'll tell you, this is something that you're going to start realizing compounds, and you don't realize the compound of it until you start doing it every day. And then you pull back 6 months from now, you're going to be like, oh my God, this really worked. And it's going to work in all aspects. Our number 1 behavior, and this is above all, is first you. You come before the business, you come before anything else. And the way that that happens is you got to be a product of the product. You got to get those programs, and you got to print the calendar. You got to sign up to a body block, however you want to slice it, but you have to commit. You have to commit to something, put it somewhere where you can see it, cross off the calendar, put it on your phone, but be a product of the product. That's the only way that you're going to be able to attract people to actually join you. We always say, and I know sometimes now people are shying off from the before and after pictures because they're like, oh, I'm constantly fighting for a before and after. I don't believe that. I think that's crap of to be honest, I feel that every program or is going to depend, or every before and after is going to depend on what stage you are in life. I've been doing this for a long time. I know one of the girls said, I don't even know how many programs I've done my day already. I think I counted the other day, it was like about 27, 28 programs. I don't remember the names of the programs, but I can tell you whenever I see a before and after, I remember where I was in my life at that time because of the program that I was doing. And Danielle I'm sure can contest to that. She'll tell you the same. And it's not about the before and after, it's where you are in your journey at that time and leaning into those programs, and you being able to have that conviction and share it with the heart that we're sharing it, with the tears that might have brought to you, with the openness Danielle is sharing. It's because you are a product of the product. You can't preach something and not do it. The number 2 thing we do, and this is the part that people shy away from, is the inviting, the sharing. Now it's become a lot easier. People don't want to talk to you as much as they did before. So we have something called the link generator. And in any product that we have, every single product in our catalog has a link generator. You just go ahead. Once you become a partner, you'll have a partner code. That code goes on a little space in a website that we have, and you have full access to our calendar. So as you start working your business, as you start posting in your stories, you can always share that link. Now, I always tell people that attractive marketing only works once you reach a certain level. You do have to invite, you have to get uncomfortable, you have to go to someone. Now, what do? We teach you how to break that ice. Once we do power hours, we have things where we come together as a team. And believe it or not, even for me, sometimes I'm like, okay, so how am I going to break the ice today? And I'm not somebody that's going to tell you to sit there and copy and paste. I hate that. I hate the copy and paste. Everybody already knows that you're copying and pasting a message. You're better off not even sending a message and wait till you're ready to send a real one than copying and pasting, because then that person's gonna have that bad taste already in their mouth. This is about reality. So what do? We create groups. We come together when new programs come out, or we create a new challenge group. Right now, even with this call, inviting to the opportunity, we create content so that you can go out there, have a way to break the ice, keep them engaged, and show them that what we have is something that's real for them to try it out and hopefully stick to it. I always tell people that, and this for me beats the salesy objection. My job doesn't start when you purchase the challenge pack. My job starts after. What are you going to do with after? The results you're going to get. Am I plugging you into an environment that's going to help you use these tools and keep you engaged? Okay, personal development. This is something that at the beginning I used to think was not for me. Oh my God, why would I need personal development? And that was the biggest mistake ever. This business is all about mindset. How you feel mentally, the thoughts that you give to this business it's what is going to portray in your stories, in your posts, the way you invite, all of that. When you have that conviction, when you have that feeling in your heart that this is a solution, that you're really out there looking for that other Amy, the way that you speak, the things that you share on your post, the way that you invite is going to be different. And that's going to come through personal development. That's going to come through you working on yourself. It gets ugly. People don't like to do it because a lot of rawness happens. I've had coaches on my team that have come to me and they were like, I had to stop because it was putting me in a bad place and I was feeling bad. But you know what? They came back and they realized that until they don't fix those wounds, nothing else would get fixed. And that just comes with self-awareness and personal development. That's all it is becoming self-aware of the things that affect you, of the things that you don't like about yourself, and the things that you've been trained to do because of your environment and because of the way you've been raised. Sometimes it's not even our fault. It's not even our parents' fault. It's the way that they were raised. But becoming self-aware helps you in all those areas. And it's great for content. And it's also great to be able to help your coaches, because I know that most of the personal development that I pass down to my coaches, it's stuff that's helped me. And like they say, everything that you need, all the answers are already in a book. Everything that we're going through has already been gone through other humans in this world. What we're going through, no matter what you're going through, someone's already been through it. And the answers to it are in a book. And it can be audio now too, because I know a lot of us read audio, or even if you want to listen to YouTube, which I do that all the time as well. Okay, how do we earn as partners and our income? We have 4 ways of earning income. And as you start moving up in ranks in our business, you start unlocking our compensation plan. The first and the most basic way to make money is through commission based. This is usually 25 to 30% of whatever you sell. Okay, this is a great way to, yes, make money, but eventually you don't want it to be the only way. Ideally, in order to really reap the rewards of the full compensation plan, you want to be able to have all 4 points. Okay, residual income. Residual income is your team volume. Once you become an emerald, which is having 2 partners in your organization, one on your right and one on your left, you will start to earn residual income. This is what we like to call also a piggyback, okay? Once you become a partner, you will also notice that you gain team volume. That means that it's not only the money that you make, but also anything that I sell and our team sells starts trickling down. And as you start gaining ranks, whether you are an emerald, a ruby, or a diamond, you cycle with residual income. You have the ability to make 14 if you're an emerald, 16 if you're ruby, and $18 per cycle. I don't want to beat you with the numbers, but as you start getting a team and you start enrolling people under you, obviously this residual income starts becoming bigger, not just for you, but also for your entire team. Matching bonuses is whenever one of your partners makes commission, you make a matching bonus. Okay, and usually that's 1%, and that is uncapped. So as long as you're having partners that are making money, you will also receive 1% of that money. And the quarterly bonuses, this starts happening at 2-star level. It's when they give the first bonus, it's 2, 5, 10, and 15. And then also now they're giving quarterly bonus. We have bonuses when it comes to, for example, now if you sell 10 challenge packs, on top of the commission, you also get $500. Throughout the year, they put different promotions where you can also earn money. Ideally, once you become a 2-star diamond coach, you've been able to unlock all 4 components of our compensation plan, and you're taking full advantage. All right, what are the partner tools that you get when you sign up? And this is part of your $15.95, because people are going to ask me, so how much does it cost to become a partner? It's going to cost you $15.95 to become a partner. What are you going to have access to? You're going to have access to, first of all, fitness-wise, when you do sign up, you're going to purchase a challenge pack, which is going to give you access to your body, and you're going to get the first, whether you want to do Energize, whatever supplements you want, you'll have 1 month of that. So I typically recommend Shakeology, Recover, or Energize being the top 3 supplements that most of us use, but you can speak with your coach to see whatever works best for you. You're going to have 2 nutrition programs, 2B Mindset, and Portion Fix. And I highly recommend that you speak to your coach, because we do have a program called 4-Week Up Protocol that has been a complete game changer. Our team did it last year, including myself, and it has completely changed my body and the way I see food. We have something called the No Snooze Crew, which I shared earlier. It's our virtual gym. You will not have to work out alone. It's the same link every day, and you're more than welcome to log on anywhere in the United States. And we also have one-on-ones when it comes to fitness. You'll see throughout my team, once you join our team, I'll share a Google document. If you ever want to meet up with me on a one-on-one, I always share, do you want to talk about fitness? Do you want to talk about business? you want to speak about both, and you always have that opportunity. Business-wise, you're going to have your Coach online office. That's what you're paying the $15.95 for. You can log on from a cell phone, from your laptop. You'll have access to all your customers, tracking numbers, everything you need to run your business from your phone or a laptop. We have the Body Basics page, which is a training page that they have on Facebook. Right now, they're having an amazing training where they're having every day for 30 minutes a training call, teaching new coaches how to work the business. You'll have access to all our team pages in that sense. And then also we have a team-driven private business chat, which is just my PS coaches. And there we share business questions or anything that's going on, any promotions. Now, I wanted to share this with you guys because I know the first thing that people always ask me is, but do I really want to pay the $15.95? What if I don't want to be a coach? Or what if I don't want to work the business yet? Sorry, a partner. What if I don't want to work the business yet? If this is something you want to do, and I shared at the beginning of the call, that what really flipped the switch for me was when I decided to make this my job. In the long run, becoming a partner saves you money. And here's a perfect example. If you were to buy the performance stack, which the performance stack is your recover and your energize. Okay. As a customer, you're paying $118.90. Okay. As a partner, you would be paying $89.92. Okay. Because you get a 30% discount off anything that we buy or anything you're going to buy. If you add the $15.95 to the $89.92, you're talking about $105.87. So you're still saving money. You're saving $13.03 a month, which is $156 a year. So mathematically, it makes perfect sense. And this is the breakdown for Shapeology that I shared there. Even if you're somebody that you're thinking, well, what if I don't want to work the business, but I want to do this? If you're really going to do this, being a partner obviously is going to save you money. What I can tell you is that you will have the opportunity to create an income. Right now, the mixed bikes is something that is making a lot of money. I sold 5 bikes last month. It's $330 commission per bike. It's a lot of money. I'm telling you, because I felt it and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to become a bike dealer. So this is the last thing I wanted to share before we end the call. And like I said, this is pretty much an intro to what we're going to have, which is a 3-day masterclass. It's going to be via a chat, via WhatsApp. Once you finish watching this video, reach out to the person that sent it to you and tell them, add me to that chat. I want in. But I wanted to share with you guys this picture because I said it at the beginning of the call on how, that person that you look, and even though you don't see the weight, I'm sure Danielle that's not looking at her weight right there. She's looking at the girl's face, right? And Maite sent me a different picture, but I wanted to share this one with Maite because while she sent me the first one, and you can still see her pouch worse on the first one, to me, this is a perfect example of somebody that you say, oh, but you're already skinny. Because I know when I met Maite, I was like, but she's already, she looks like she's in shape. I don't know about you, but I see such a confidence in that other woman on the right. Like she is just like, look at me. And look at Danielle. Isn't that awesome? And then, wow. Wait, hold on. And that one, which is funny because I'm like, I just see my face and I'm like, I was so sad there. I didn't know how sad I was if I only knew. And then the last thing I wanted to leave you guys with, and I think Danielle said it, bet on you. I know that for a long time we like to put ourselves in the back burner and we like to put everybody first. And Maite said it, and she's like, I didn't have anything that was mine because it got to a point that it was everybody else, everybody else, everybody else. And this made her feel important again. And I know it's hard and we always think, well, I don't have money for that, or I'm being selfish, or I promise you, you're not being selfish. I can't tell you how many times in the last 7 years, my kids don't feel that I was being selfish when I did this. And they just have a better version of me. They have a better me. And that is worth all the money in the world. So thank you guys so much for listening in and for watching and for listening to our story. And hopefully something that we've said has resonated with you, and you're gonna message the person that invited you, and next time we see you, you will be on our team call. Hello, Driven, we did it. All right, ladies, hold on, don't jump off.